Hi, my name is Molly. Welcome to Natural Winos, YouTube channel where we explore and taste natural wine. Today we are going to the Eola-Amity Hills in Oregon. These lovely folks typically make cider. They have started making, maybe they've always made wine and I just wasn't aware of it. That's entirely possible. But that explains the interesting bottle that they use. This is actually not a sparkling wine. It's a skin contact Sauvignon Blanc. But because they are very conscious of the environment and not trying to create waste, they use this bottle for all of their products. I think it's for all of it. So this is Sauvignon Blanc. There is orange wine, as it's often and commonly referred to, is simply skin contact white wine. So white grapes that sit with the skins for some amount of time, and often give a color. So it makes the wine look a little bit more orange. Now that's not always the case because some white grapes do not have a lot of color in their skin, or they have a difference. So example, Pinot Grigio, if you leave it with the skins, or Pinot Gris, it will actually turn more pink and look like a rosé, even though it's technically a skin contact or orange wine. Some winemakers really dislike the phrase orange wine, and I think there is a misconception out there that orange wine means it's natural, which isn't true. You can make orange wine from any white grape, and you can manipulate it just as much as you can manipulate any other grape or wine. So when someone walks into my shop and asks me for orange wine or tells me they had some great orange wine and they show me a picture and I know that it's not a natural wine, we have to have a little bit of a conversation about just because it's orange wine or just because it's pet nat doesn't make it natural. That being said, these guys are super natty or natural. They use no sulfur at all. Again, if you've seen in previous episodes me talk about sulfur and sulfites, there is still going to be sulfites because it's a fermented product, but they don't add any sulfur. So 3 weeks skin contact with Sauvignon Blanc, you're going to see a lot of color, and it might be hard to see against this wood, but it does have a fair amount of orange tint in the wine. What you're going to see more than anything in orange wine is that skin contact adds longevity to the wine itself. So skin contact white wine can age theoretically longer than white grapes. You're going to get a lot more tannin and a lot more structure in the mouth. And it does definitely give it more, just like a red wine, give it a little bit more unique flavor. And this smells to me like a Sauvignon Blanc would normally smell. But bright tones, super maybe gooseberries, Cape gooseberries, high like melon, apple-y, but it's got this depth to it that I would not normally expect from a Sauvignon Blanc. I love skin contact Sauvignon Blanc. I know a lot of other wines, skin contact wines, are also quite delicious, but there is something about Sauvignon Blanc when it's left with its skins, particularly for like a week or longer, that just gives this tropical fruit. It tames down the classic Australia or New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc that's just like so gooseberry and so like it's a love-hate relationship with those wines, I think, for most people. Skin contact with Sauvignon Blanc tends to tame that down and bring out its best qualities. This wine does exactly that. It does not disappoint. And for a domestic skin contact Sauvignon Blanc that could stand up with any skin contact Sauvignon Blanc that I have had from from Italy, from Georgia. It's stunning, absolutely stunning wine. It's so delicious. So much orange sickle, so much tropical fruit, pineapple, mango. It's so beautiful and so delicious. And honestly, it doesn't even need to be this cold. It could be a little warmer and you'd get more of those tropical fruits. Thanks so much for tasting Art and Science Sauvignon Skin Contact Sauvignon Blanc with me today. I hope that you are enjoying the content you're seeing here. Again, subscribe if you like it, and cheers.